So what is NLP? Well, to begin with, it stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and that in itself could be one reason most people have never heard of it. Neuro-Linguistic Programming? But the name kind of makes sense. What it's trying to say is that when you look at the way the mind works, the way we think impacts the way we act, and the way we talk reveals the way we think. If you want to change or program how someone acts, you can do so by changing the way the person thinks. And words, plus the way you deliver those words, can do that. My words can change how you think and act. And your words can tell me how you think and therefore how I should talk to you, especially if I want to sell you something or change your behavior. Hence the long name, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. The power of NLP for salespeople is knowing what to notice, both hearing and seeing, and how to use that information to deliver your message. I call it message engineering. You're engineering your message to generate trust and influence by using words that fit your audience. NLP is a set of skills to help you sell you. It gives you the ability to make a customer trust you and want to do business with you. The skills are valuable for every time you want to write or talk to a customer. Letters, emails, face-to-face meetings, telephone calls. Anytime you have a message for a customer, you can deliver it better when you sell with NLP. NLP is not a theory or even a science. It's simply a sophisticated copying of what some lucky people do naturally. What do I mean by that? In the mid-1970s, John Grinder and Richard Bandler studied the speech patterns of many therapists and people who were successful in creating change in others. They discovered that some patterns consistently led to change, while others did not. They identified the ones that were consistently successful and began labeling the key parts of those patterns, and by doing so, they could copy them. They discovered that if you copied the successful verbal and behavior patterns, you too could be successful in creating change in others. Now, at the time, I was working in Minneapolis with an intern who was trying to learn family therapy from me. Apparently frustrated, he flew to California to take a workshop from Bandler and Grinder. On returning, he announced, "Dr. Lakin, they're teaching the same thing that you're trying to teach me, but when they do it, it makes sense." Thus was my introduction to NLP. For the past 30 years, I've been working to translate NLP into a format that makes sense to business people and especially sales professionals. And I've been fortunate to have been able to impact thousands of people worldwide thanks to those workshops and, of course, Amazon.com. My goal was and is simple. I want to help salespeople be more successful. And that goal continues to drive me as I develop ideas and look at new ways to provide training for sales and management professionals through my programs called The Unfair Advantage, Sell with NLP.